Good morning, good day, everyone. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to join us. I'm joined by Jake Brunton, Sales Director over here at IAMS, as well as Nate Self over from GILICO. We've got some fantastic information to share with you today. I'm super excited to get to Nate and let him go over some enhancements and changes that they've made to their products, plus some sales strategies that I don't know if all agents understand, how flexible and the benefits that you can provide to your clients specifically with this Wealth Choice product. Before we get into all of that, we do have a few items that we're going to talk about why agents love working with us over here at IAMS. Additionally, throughout the presentation, anytime you've got a question, go ahead and pop it in that questions box. You don't have to wait till the end. We will get those all answered for you. We'll also have 3 polls here for you today, and we'd love your participation on those. Even changed up those questions, so if you're a repeat attender, we've got some different questions here for you today. So with that being said, I'm going to introduce Jake Brunton. He's going to give you a few reasons why agents love working with us. Oh, before I say that, when you call over to us at 800-255-5055, remember you're always going to get a live person, never have to deal with the dial by name directory, and that's how we kick our best-in-class customer service off, answering that phone with somebody. Maybe it's the person that you're calling in for, but if not, they're going to get you transferred right over there, and you don't have to worry about doing all of that stuff. So with that, Jake, the floor is yours, sir.
Well, thank you, Tim, and thank you, everyone, for joining our webinar today. I'm going to start us off with our new producer builders. And so our new producer builders are for those of you who are new to us here at IAMS. These bonuses are available based on your production level in your first 180 days of contracting with us. We have great levels that you can qualify at, and as you can see, inside each level are some great options for you. We've got incredible business building tools, personal perks for you, and even cash rewards available. If you would like to know where you stand towards your new producer builder, or if you would like to have a conversation about how to achieve this next level, please just give us a call or talk to your sales director. Another business builders program that we do provide for our agents is our referred producer program. I see a couple advisors on with us today that have already taken advantage of this program. Our business on the wholesale side of the industry is similar to yours in the field in that one of the best leads we can ever obtain is a referral from one of our valued producers. This is why we want to make it your worthwhile to refer a producer to us. That being said, when you do refer a producer to us and they get contracted, we are going to cut you a $50 thank you check. Now where the real money comes in is as your referral writes business, you're going to receive an override on that business. Our ownership team, Charles, Steve, Curtis, and Chris, sign checks for thousands of dollars every quarter. With that being said, if you can think of anyone that could benefit from doing business with our team, please type their information into that questions box, or you can certainly email Tim or I with their information. Below that is our marketing reimbursement program, which is most popular program that we offer here at IAMS. For every $100,000 in FIA premium, you're going to get $100 in your marketing reimbursement account. Why this is so popular and lucrative for our advisors is that we truly do consider this to be your money. You have the flexibility on what services and when and who use these funds with, and it is your marketing reimbursement. We don't tell you the vendors that you have to use. We do recommend vendors that we partner with and leverage reduced rates and preferred service. We also have our creative team over here to create a marketing strategy and provide in-house services. If you'd like to know how much is in your marketing reimbursement account or have a conversation about how to utilize it, just give your sales director a call here at our office. We would love to speak with you about that. Now going on, our back office support team, this is another way that we add value to your business. This is the core of IAMS and how Charles Hearing founded us years ago. We want to help the independent advisor work smarter, not harder. We are going to do that with our great business building tools and resources. And of course, our advanced case designed assistance, life and annuity quotes is an area that we assist with. We're going to get you those illustrations that you can request within 24 hours. And I'm going to be honest with you, in all reality, you're going to receive it much quicker, usually within the hour. Submission to commission support is handled by our new business teams. Mackenzie heads up is the annuity team, and Michelle also heads up is on the life side. They have fantastic teams who work tirelessly every day to help you get commission quicker. We're going to scrub those applications, submit them on your behalf, and do the administrative tracking and get you updates on those cases as needed. We do this to ensure that you do get commissioned as quickly as possible. This is a service that we provide to all of our valued producers, and how it's a way that how we help you grow your business by keeping you in front of clients while our team handles that back office support for you. Our website is a great tool for our producers to use, and another reason to work over here at IAMS. Once you are contracted, you're going to have full access to everything. And as you see on this slide, there's so much more at IAMSinc.com. If you haven't registered for our website, it is very simple to do so. When we're done with this call, go ahead and create an account, and we'd love to see you on there. A lot of our great resources, there are a lot of great resources that are available to you, including illustration tools, online forms, product grids, and news. Industry updates are also out there for you. Technology is where the industry is going, and Luma is our newest partnership to streamline the application process. Most of our carriers are now on our Luma Firelight eApp platform, so you can go on out there to that one site to submit business. It is COVID friendly, and some carriers are going to eApp only for some of their product lines, and will also offer extra comp for utilizing the eApp platform. Make sure you ask your sales director before you submit a paper app because you can earn more money by just completing that eApp, submitting it through the eApp. So we do have a full in-house creative team. We can help you help your practice, and a lot of items are turnkey and available out there for you. Many of our sales resources are white labeled, so we can simply impose your contact information and your business logos on it. Speaking of your logos, Agency Solutions is an area of expertise for our team. If you haven't created a full customized brand for you and your agency, we can certainly help with that. This is going to be of assist of you with name recognition, which grows your natural market organically. And lastly, digital marketing solutions are a very popular topic around here over at IAMS. We can help you with websites, social media marketing, email marketing, and much more. The internet and social media sites are where the overwhelming majority of prospects go to for information. Making sure you are accessible and represented in those marketing lanes is very beneficial to growing your business. Reach out to myself, Tim, or one of our sales directors here at IAMS. Just give them a call when this webinar concludes to talk to them about how you can access the IAMS Creative. We can certainly go and get that ball rolling for you. We also offer a complimentary marketing analysis for agents looking to explore new sales ideas and programs. Whether you're new to the industry or a seasoned producer, this free assessment can help you boost your business with insights on your website, digital presence, branding, and current marketing activities, as well as recommendations on trusted vendors for everything from lead generation to seminars and social content. Reach out to your sales director to get started at any time. I'm going to turn it back over to Tim now, and he's going to go over our IAMS Wealth Management.
Awesome. Thank you, Jake. So we founded IAMS, 6 years ago now. What we've done is grown this division at IAMS very organically. We've been able to help advisors become IARs and pass the Series 65 at a very successful rate. Once we get you registered, we're going to bring great value to you and your practice with incredibly competitive fee structures for both you and your clients. They also have a great technology and investment platform that's easy to use. This has been a major growth sector of our business, and assets under management could be a major growth sector for your business as well. Next, we have our Life and Annuity Academy. We're also going to go ahead and launch our first poll question, and that is, were you able to catch our IAMS Ascend event a couple weeks ago here in late January? So Jake, if you want to go ahead and launch that poll. I'm also going to talk about, we just announced dates for our first Annuity and Life Insurance Academy. Go ahead and get that pin out. That's going to be April 2nd through the 4th. Looks like that'll be in Des Moines, Iowa. We are still working on some of those details. As a reminder, these are all expenses paid, so we pay to get you there. We pay to get around 20 presenters there. We're going to go get your hotel covered, your food, all of that good stuff. Where the real value comes in is those 20 presenters are going to give you a total deep dive into marketing programs that other agents are utilizing across the nation to have huge success, product deep dives, as well as sales strategies for you in the annuities, life insurance, and assets under management space. We would definitely love to see you out here. If you haven't been out to one of those academies before, space is definitely limited. There's only around 40 spots. So if you are interested, definitely let Jake and myself know when we reach back out to you over here in the next couple days. Go ahead with that next slide, Jake. All right, we are wrapping up qualification for our trek to Quebec. Now, this still has a couple months to finish qualifying. That doesn't end until June 30th of 2025. We also have our trip to Dominican Republic that the qualification just started here and goes all the way through the end of 2025. So that ends on December 31st. If you don't know where you're at as far as qualification goes, definitely reach out to one of those sales directors and we can let you know how much more you need to get one of those beautiful trips. As a reminder, we cover everything on these trips, including your airfare, hotel at a fantastic, I can't even call that a hotel. I don't know, that's an estate or a chateau, I guess. Just a phenomenal place. And that's a +1 as well. So you get to bring somebody there with you. Next slide. So let's go ahead and launch that that second poll, Jake. And this is on how much of your business is income and how much is accumulation. As you're filling out that poll, just a friendly reminder to follow and like us on Facebook and LinkedIn. We're going to put out industry updates, including those rate increases, as well as industry updates, if there's anything coming from the legislature or, updates on webinars that are coming up for you there as well. All right, Jake, I think we can go ahead and take that poll down. And if you want to go ahead and give Nate the presentation power. So Nate over here at GILICO, one of his last slides is going to be his contact information. Make sure you stick with us all the way till the end. That's his actual number. He actually picks up and returns phone calls typically within, an hour or two. He's extremely responsive and a fantastic resource for us over here at GILICO. So not only is he going to talk to you about how these products differentiate themselves, he's also a huge advocate and has helped me get a lot of, things pushed through when we needed to grease the wheels and even get some exceptions pushed through that really made an impact on the client. So with that, it's my pleasure to introduce Nate Self. There you go, Nate. The floor is yours, sir.
Tim, I don't deserve that. I really appreciate the kind words and the partnership. I've had the opportunity to work with yourself and IAMS for a couple of years now, and the partnership has never been stronger. And the business has not seen this amount of success that we saw in 2024. And we believe that there's still a really good environment for business here in 2025. And I'm always amazed with all the resources that IAMS has to offer. So if you haven't taken advantage of those programs or the meeting here in Des Moines, that's where I'm located, I highly recommend you take them up on some of the resources that they have to offer to help grow your business. So as Tim mentioned, my name's Nate Self. I'm a retirement income certified professional. I'm one of our 3 sales external directors. And today I have the pleasure to talk to you all about the enhancements that we made on the joint income payouts and where we stand in the marketplace, and maybe some ideas for you to look through your book of business, existing, new clients, and find opportunities to leverage the benefits that insurance companies are providing with the enhanced rates that are in the market. So with that, I want to give you a quick overview of who Guaranty Income Life, or GILICO for short, is. So we've been in the annuity business. We launched our first FIA in 2018, but we have been a carrier for 99 years. In fact, our 100th anniversary will be coming up in 2026. So you'll start to see some announcements on that. Our home office has always been in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That's where it currently is located. We have regional offices around the country, Chicago, Des Moines, New York, amongst others. And we are a 400-person insurance company, part of the Couvert family of companies. And our overall mission is to help the middle market consumer leverage annuity products to protect them from all the risks that face them in their retirement and provide the most consumer value with the most simplistic products possible. And when we go through them today, I hope you can agree with me that that's exactly what we built with our flagship Wealth Choice. As far as our growth, we increased our FIA, our index annuity sales, 65% last year, and our total premium increased by 15% to $3.1 billion. We were reaffirmed by AM Best with an A- rating. It's a stable outlook, and we are extremely proud of the growth that we've seen over the last few years, all because of the IMO partners that we work with. We work with less than 50 IMOs, and it's all because of the relationship, as Tim mentioned, that we're able to achieve some of these massive sales increases because of those relationships. Now, why also are we seeing success in the business? And to say it frankly, it's because of the rate environment. This is the best rate environment we've seen in over 10 years. So on the screen here, I've got the 10-year constant maturity yield on the U.S. Treasury. And if you take a look, going back to 2010, so 15 years of history on the screen, this is the highest rate environment on 10 years that we've seen in 15 years. So the benefits that insurance companies are providing are the best they've been in 15 years. And there's a tremendous opportunity to refinance existing contracts that have been enforced. And our rule is 2 years. So anything that has 2 anniversaries, we are able to at least look at those contracts and see if the benefits that we're currently offering outweigh the benefits that their current contract is offering, net of surrender. And we'll go through that a little bit more here in a bit. And over the past few years, bond yields have trended in the upward trajectory since COVID in 2020. They bottomed out just below 1%. And they've been hovering between 4 and 5% all the way back to 2023. Now, data indicates that top pension-like income pays on annuities in 2024 were 14% higher than in 2023, and 34% higher compared to 2022, 2 years earlier. And what that means for a 60-year-old client is that investing $200,000 translates to $1,083 a month today. And if they were to have done this 2 years ago, it would have equated to $715 on average. So 34% increase in just a 2 years time period from 2022 to the end of 2024 is miraculous. Very short amount of time, and benefits are much higher than they have been just a few years ago because of this rate environment. Now, what did we enhance on our suite, our Wealth Choice suite here recently to take advantage of this continued elevated interest rate environment? We boosted up our premium bonus to the highest we've filed in all of our states. We're approved in 46 states in the United States. We also allow for cross-border sales, including New York. So if you do work with clients in the upper Northeast, we do work with all states and all residents of all states. Reach out to your marketing director if you have questions on that cross-border opportunity. But we wanted to help clients refinance their existing contracts in this still elevated environment. So at high 10% premium bonus, we increased all of our payout factors. We are number one in the industry for immediate joint income on all ages now. We separated out the premium bonus and the rider. So previously, we could provide both riders on the contract. Now separating them out, we're able to provide the highest payouts for income as well as the highest premium bonus possible for this opportunity. We also added some guaranteed strategies to all new and existing clients. One that we'll go through here later in the slides, I'm most favorable for, that's our S&P focused intraday strategy. So we'll go through that here in a minute. Now, what makes our income rider unique and why is it easy? Well, there's only one account value, so there's no benefit base for you to have to explain to your client. Everything is just based on when you turn on the income rider, you have the percentage payout on the screen times your account value. Very easy. There's also no reduction to add a spouse. We're the only carrier to not have a reduction for joint income. So especially those joint income scenarios, we're going to be a very competitive option. And I do want to mention to everybody, on IRA assets, even though they are individually owned, you are still eligible for a joint income rider. Our joint income rider is available for anybody who is married, whether that's through a community relationship. As long as they're legally married, they can be added to the rider above age 50. We also have a 3% inflation adjusted option that is contractually guaranteed. Now, why do we price it at 3%? It's because the Fed's target inflation rate over the long term is 2%, and we wanted to bake in an extra percent for long term to ensure that it keeps up with inflation. That is very different compared to the other increasing income options that you might be familiar with. Allianz is probably the leader in that space. The difference between our increasing and Allianz's increasing income, theirs is performance-based, where ours is not. Ours is contractually guaranteed. So you know exactly how much income the client's going to get year 0, year 5, year 10, year 15. It's all contractually guaranteed for a modest cost of just 95 basis points on their account value, as there's no benefit base. So that is a very transparent fee, just comes out of their account value each year, 95 basis points. Now, where can you use the income feature on the Wealth Choice? We have a 5, 7, and a 10, along with that 10% premium bonus on the 10-year. The income rider is available through the age of 80 on the right side of your screen there on the 7 and 10 year. So both the 7 and 10 year products have it available. All of our contracts also have a 10% free withdrawal immediately. So if they want to structure their own income plan where they're just taking free withdrawals, see that from time to time, they certainly can do that. We also have seen a lot of people take advantage of that 10% premium bonus and then just take out a free withdrawal right away. There's no chargeback to your commissions. There's no recapture of the bonus by doing that. So you get a 10% bonus right away. They could take that out immediately, and there's no implications to their contract. I also want to mention on their 5 and 7 year, a nice sweet spot for us, we do appeal to the older clients. We're one of the few carriers that issue an index annuity all the way through the age of 90. So issue all the way through the age of 90 for the accumulation on the 5 and 7 year. Now back to the refinance opportunity. With the interest rate environment still inflated, there's a great opportunity to help clients with contracts 2 to 15 years old. On the accumulation replacements, if there's no income rider, we will look at a 13% surrender. That's with MVA. It has to be 2 years old, as I mentioned, and we just need an emergency fund of $50,000 liquid. There's no annuity concentration rule with GILICO. The other side of the screen is our max surrender for our non-bonus products. So that's the income rider product or the 5, 7, 10 without the income. 5% surrender in MVA because there's no bonus. Same 2 years with $50,000 liquid. Now, we do have the ability for the income to income replacements, providing your clients higher income. As I mentioned, 1 year ago, 14% lower. 2 years ago, on average industry-wide, 34% lower income. We are able to look at above 5% surrenders. So all of our marketing directors at IAMS have this calculator. It is a very easy tool. All we need is your current account value for your client, their surrender value, current income, and new income. The calculator is going to generate a approval or a decline based on their situation and how much we're able to increase their income by with the Wealth Choice product. with our payouts as high as 8.5% joint for life. So if you have questions on that exercise, improving client income outcomes, I like to say, reach out to your IAMS marketing director and they would love to have that conversation with you. You're also able to reach out to myself and my internal. I'll have my contact information on that last slide for you. Now, why else would you look at the Wealth Choice Index Annuity for refinancing your clients? So if you're just doing it for accumulation to accumulation, you're looking at S&P cap to S&P cap. We have S&P caps as high as 10%. We have no fees for straight accumulation products. You can adjust the allocation each year. We also have guaranteed strategies. There's no chargeback if they take that 10% penalty-free withdrawal or their bonus right away, as I mentioned. It is a true cash bonus that's vested over 5 years, and there's no chargeback unless they take a partial or full surrender within those 5 years. We also had perfect renewal history on the Wealth Choice. This product launched in February of 2020, so 5 years being alive on the marketplace as of this month. And we also have a very competitive minimum fixed rate guarantee. I think these are overlooked on index contracts. This is a lifetime minimum guarantee rate, so a safety net. So if we see interest rates come back down, a 2.85% guaranteed lifetime fixed rate may be very appealing to folks. I just looked at a contract that was issued in 2021. It was a MYGA for 4 years. It was at 1.75. That was only 4 years ago. It's coming out of surrender, 1.75% fixed rate for 4 years. We are now offering 2.85% guaranteed for life on an index annuity. Quite remarkable, and it should be something that you take a peek at on all your index annuities. What are the minimum guarantees the insurance company is offering your client? The renewal rate history is something we take great pride in. Our pricing team uses a stable option budget, even on our 10-year bonus product, to level out those costs each year to hedge the index strategies, which leads us to the highest likelihood of having good renewals. And so far, we have had perfect history. We have a very nice educational piece out on our pre-sale website. Your marketing directors also have copies. So if you want more information about our pricing strategy, how index annuities are priced in general, and what we believe in and as far as renewals and providing guarantees for the long term, because your client is buying a 5 to 10 year investment, it's very important to understand this concept. So reach out, we're happy to help. The next quick topic I want to run through here is the next evolution of index annuity strategies. Contract guarantees are extremely important, especially in an interest rate environment that's elevated. Once we see interest rates trend downward, it's important that the carrier is matching the duration of their investments to their contracts and providing guarantees to provide certainty of the overall growth potential in the contract. And this new S&P Dynamic Intraday was launched back in October to all clients. So anybody that has a Wealth Choice will have this available on their renewal statements, priced based on when the original contract was issued. This is a very simple strategy, only 2 asset classes, S&P and cash. You have the highest volatility target in the marketplace for a vol control at 15, and you can trade in and out of the strategy. So year one, if the client wants to go into a fixed rate or the standard S&P cap, trigger rate on the S&P, they are more than welcome to. This guaranteed rate will still be there for the length of the contract, providing that certainty needed for the growth potential that they desire. And why would a client want a higher vol control percentage compared to a lower? Well, on an index annuity, your floor is always 0, right? So providing that higher upside potential and volatility is your friend generally, because you already have that downside potential. We are also the only carrier that launched this strategy on a cap rate. Over 50% of the index allocations in 2024 industry wide were on an S&P cap. We just decided, a lot of carriers have launched this on par rates and trigger rates. Let's launch it on a cap. That's what our advisors and our clients like. And we'll go through some of those rates that we're offering on this new strategy and the performance. Taking a look at the performance, 5 to 10 years, 9% on the 5-year look back, 10-year trailing 11.76, just above flat year to date through yesterday, with the S&P just above 1% as well. The goal of this index is to provide more upside potential, a guaranteed rate, flexibility, a very clear understanding of how the performance works. It is S&P based. The only other component is cash, and it's going to trade to that 15% target throughout the day, up to 13 times a day. And by having this slightly lower volatility, we're able to provide higher cap rates compared to the standard S&P, and we're able to offer a guarantee on top of it. You'll see toward the bottom there, the S&P 500 dynamic intraday. That's the strategy that I just went through. You have a 13% guaranteed cap rate through 7 years. You don't have to use it up front. You can trade in and out of it as you need, but 13% cap guaranteed for 7 years. Very powerful. And that is on the same chassis for income. So you can get industry leading income, no reduction for joint, and a guaranteed cap rate of 13%. Seen a lot of folks start to look at that strategy, but if you take a look at the rate sheet on the screen here, a lot of our strategies are S&P focused. We've got monthly, trigger, par, and cap. Keep it easy. It's what clients see in the news and the newspaper every single day, and very easy to explain performance on an annual basis. The Barclays, that is an international diversification tool that we launched that also is a guaranteed par rate. And then our fixed rates at 3% with a minimum floor rate for life at 2.85. All these accumulation rates are available with or without the income rider, and we want to be able to provide both, provide flexibility for your client. And for your efforts for going through your book of business and helping clients achieve better income with payouts as high as 8.5%, no reduction for joint, we're going to offer you a commission bonus program. And we had a few people I see on the call here that did qualify last year. And one change that we made for 2025 is we went ahead and grandfathered everybody in. So if you qualified last year, you're going to start the year off at the same tier. You do not need to re-qualify to hit the tiers. We're offering a 0.5 point at 1 million, 75 basis points at 2 million, and a full 1% at 3 million. We pay this retroactive to $1 quarterly, and we've had really great feedback on this program, how easy it is to understand, and the low tiers and barriers to entry at 1 million. To my knowledge, that is the lowest tier to hit in the industry for a bonus program. And we're trying to continue to grow the business, bring on the loyal producers with our few IMOs that we're partnering with. And if you have questions on this program, certainly reach out to myself, my internal, or your marketing director over at IAMS. And with that, Tim, I want to see if we have any questions and leave my contact information along with my internal Josh Johnson's contact information on the screen. And greatly appreciate you having me this morning.
Awesome. Yeah. So everybody out there, if you do have any questions, now is a great time to go ahead and get that out there. As a reminder, definitely take a look at that book of business, work with your IAMS sales director, see if you can put your clients in a better situation, refinancing that annuity, as well as put some jingle in your pocket. And he's correct. I mean, I've got lots of commission bonus programs that start at 2.5, 3.5, 4, or some at $5 million for that entry level, being able to get additional commissions with such a low premium amount, but then to, continue to get more as you sell more is a great advantage. One thing that I wanted to point out, Nate, is I was actually working with an agent out in California. I think this is a Washington couple, and on the fee. So I don't think people understand that income base is where most of the other products base their fee on. So let's say, and this is a real example, we were comparing GILICO to another carrier, and the fee on $800,000 for GILICO was $7,600 a year. The fee on the other product had a 20%. The other product had a 20% income-based bonus. So the 800,000 grew to 200 or to $1 million, and then it had a 1% fee. So their fee immediately coming off of that legacy benefit, that accumulation value, was $10,000. So right there in that one instance with GILICO, you're saving $2,400 in fees, and it's just an easier product to be able to explain to those clients. So I wanted to really highlight that. I mean, if you extrapolated that down to 100,000 or to 80,000, GILICO fees are 7,600, and the other product would be 1,000. So very powerful way to help hold on to that accumulation value. Nate, it looks like we did a really good job and nobody has any questions, so I will turn it over to you for any last comments.
Well, I just want to thank everybody for spending a little time with Tim and myself today. Our job is to get you more yeses than nos when you're sitting down with the client face to face. We know your job is not easy. These products are very complex, and we want to make it easier for you. So with the product design, ease of doing business with us, we are on the IAMS Firelight platform. There are many ways that we are continuing to make your job easier. And we greatly appreciate everything that you do on a day-to-day basis to improve the outcomes of your clients. That's what we're all here to do. Without the clients, there would be no insurance company. And without the advisors, there'd be no insurance company. So we're all in this for you. And we greatly appreciate all of your efforts. And if there's anything at all that we can be doing to improve your experience, definitely reach out. That's my direct cell phone. I'm always open for a conversation, seeing what we can do to help you. So with that, Tim, I'll pass it back, and I wish everybody a great rest of your week.
Awesome. Well, on behalf of Nate, Josh, Jake, and myself, thank you for joining us. Have a phenomenal day. Bye now.